All right, y'all. So y'all know how I do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, that's right. Y'all know what time it is. Help me out. I'm alive, I'm awake, and I feel great. Yes, 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 y'all. Y'all know it is your boy, Motivational Mike, coming to y'all today. Y'all, I'm excited. Passport Fitness. This is one of our first times doing this. We want to grow and continue to make things a lifestyle. We are not going to be a gym as usual. Like we say, we always want to call this our transformation chamber because we want this like you get up every day and go to sleep brushing your teeth. This is a part of that lifestyle. Does that make sense? So we understand there's a lot of things that we tell you in the gym that sometimes just doesn't come over the way it's supposed to come over. Right? We'll tell you over, but we need to get a little bit more detailed about it, okay? Educating us on the different things that we're talking about. And one of the biggest things that we find is a big problem is the protein. You know, the protein, I'm not going to go deep in detail about it, but that's what we wanted to bring you in today because it's that important to make sure we're getting the proper protein, getting the proper nutrients that we need to grow muscle and get to the lifestyle that we all want to build. So me, Trroi, and Trroi, Passport Fitness present definitely today a lot of information we're going to give you on the power of protein. All right, everybody ready for the power of protein? Yes. If you're ready, say, I'm ready. I'm ready. One more time, if you're ready, say, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, here we go. So y'all give a warm round of applause for Trroi as she come and give us this great information. All right?
All right, y'all. Thank you for taking time on your Saturday to come hang out with us and learn some more about protein. For a lot of y'all, that's the missing piece to getting to the next level. So I handed y'all... One second. Okay. Thank you. All right, so y'all all should have a flyer. If you don't, my little lady, Coach Lala, she will hand you a flyer. Okay. Perfect. So opening up past the agenda page, we have understanding and unlocking the power of protein. First of all, what the heck is protein? Does anybody know? What is protein? Well, protein is an important macronutrient. So we got our main macros. We got fat, carbs, and protein. All right? So protein are the building blocks for muscles, and proteins are made up of smaller building blocks called amino acids. And these help grow our muscles. They help with everyday bodily functions, enzyme production, all that good stuff. So if we think about it, if protein are the building blocks for our muscles, and we're working out crazy 3 times a week here, but we're not getting enough of the fuel for our muscles, do you think your muscles are going to grow? Yes or no? No. Exactly. So it's important that we get the proper amount of protein and good sources of protein. All right, so we can build up these strong muscles and build the physique that you want. It's also going to help with the elasticity of your skin as you're losing weight so that you get the look that you want, okay? So up next, we have animal protein versus plant protein. So I talked about how protein is made up of amino acids. There are 9 essential amino acids that your body needs to function. Animal proteins already have all 9 of those amino acids. Plant proteins are considered incomplete proteins, meaning they don't have all those amino acids. So we have to mix and tap into a different sources of plant proteins to get a good amino acid profile, okay? So in short, should you do animal versus plant? That's gonna ultimately depend on your dietary needs. Are you lactose intolerant, or maybe you prefer a vegan diet? Things like that are important to consider. Ideally, animal protein is gonna be superior because it's already a complete protein. You don't have to worry about if you're getting enough of one amino acid versus the other, whereas plant proteins, you want a good variety. So make sure that the protein powder that you get says that it's complete. That's important, okay? As far as why protein is important, we already touched base, that's building our muscles. And after we get to a certain point, as far as aging, we start to lose muscles a lot more rapidly, all all right? So we need protein to help support our muscle growth and repair. We need it to help aid in fat loss, especially since we're working out here. And it's gonna promote satiety, so you're gonna be full. It's gonna help boost your metabolism, help burn some calories faster by keeping this protein in your system. And it's essential for my older ladies and gentlemen because you are losing muscle at a rapid rate. So you need much more protein than I do, okay? So keep that in mind. Don't give me that look, Linda. All right, so if you look at the next section, daily protein needs by weight. So your protein needs are gonna be determined by two factors, how much you weigh and how active you are. On this sheet, I have laid out how much protein you need based on your activity levels. It's a general range. I know, Brandy, you look shocked. It's a lot of protein if you calculate it. It's a lot of protein. You need almost your body weight in grams in protein a day. Now, yeah, I hear some fewing. Yeah, that's a lot. And that's a lot to get through just your food, which is why we harp on the protein shakes. I know y'all are tired of us asking if you guys are drinking your protein shakes, but that's how important they are. Today we'll go in depth with how you can use other snacks and stuff to kind of help you get to that protein minimum or that protein goal that we've set for ourselves. So I've laid out a formula here where you can calculate your protein needs based on your activity levels. If you come 3 times a week, you guys are mostly considered moderately active, okay? If you're coming here consistently 3 times a week. If you only come in 1 or 2 times, you're gonna be considered lightly active, okay? So you can take time on your own to calculate your own protein needs, all right? I even have the formula, well, the guidelines for our seniors. So for you older ladies and gentlemen, I have that on the next page at the top. Yep. So it's gonna be a lot, but that's where the protein snacks and shakes are gonna kind of help us get to that goal. So once we've set our protein goal, we kind of know what to shoot for every day, and we want to get as close to as possible. Now, because it is a lot, I don't expect for you to all get there overnight, but that's our goal. So each day we're gonna try to get closer and closer to that goal, all right? I would like Coach D to take a second to speak about protein and being bariatric. Come on up. All right, give Coach D a nice round of applause. Get you mic'd up.
Hello, everybody. Just a few things for my bariatric baddies, right?
Can we define bariatric for people that don't know?
Okay, so bariatric, remember you have 2 types. People who have the sleeve, just a simple staple of the stomach makes it smaller. You also have people who have the bypass, which is actually a cut of the stomach and a reroute from the stomach to the intestines, which causes you not to be able to absorb food like most people would, or even somebody who just had the sleeve. So with that being said, you have to make sure that you are getting your daily regimen of protein. So anybody who is a bariatric patient should be getting between 70 to 100 grams of protein a day. Now, when you've had absorption issues, you're only getting about 30 grams. So you got to think about if you're only absorbing 30, you still need that 70 to 100 grams a day. So how do I do that, and why is that important? Again, like Coach Trroi said earlier, it helps with muscle build. It also prevents you from losing your hair, okay? Because when you are a bariatric patient, your hair will fall out if you are not getting your proper protein. So how do you do this with a small stomach? How do you do this with issues with your intestines? You want to make sure that you are using certain foods like protein. Some people can't do dark meat with chicken. They might have to do white meat. You might have to blend your food and make a salad. If you have the wild chips, which is the chicken skin chips, you also might want to use, let's say, tuna salad. And that way you're getting a double source of protein. Look into your proteins with your vegetables. You'd be surprised. Protein is also in your vegetables. It might be a small, like maybe broccoli may only have 9 grams of protein, but that's also counting into also what you're eating with your meat as well. Don't run away from yogurt. Don't run away from cottage cheese. Now, if you're having lactose issues, then of course you're gonna go to your vegan side of your proteins to get that source, making sure you get to your lentils, making sure you're getting your beans, making sure you're getting your oatmeal, your seeds. So those things will help with maintaining your protein and also helping you with your gains. Also, another thing, if you're not sure of the powders or they make your stomach feel like, they have protein water. So you have that as well that you can use and drink that as well to keep up with your count. Measure your food. They have the scales. You can measure out your protein that way so you know how much protein you're getting each time that you eat. It is very important because if you're not getting enough protein, what happens, the body starts eating on the muscle and then injury occurs. And you don't want that to happen. And then sometimes it attacks the intestines, it attacks your stomach, then you're back inside for another surgery. So always eat your food and then sometimes we have to unlearn what we've learned. Learn to fall in love with food again. It is very easy. If you look at other cultures, they make their stuff fresh. So a lot of times we say certain things don't taste good. You got to learn how to use your seasonings properly. If pepper bothers you, then find a white pepper. It doesn't have to be a black pepper. It's like certain things you can use. You can't have the seasonings. You use your onions, use your bell peppers to get your flavor. But you have to be able to eat and eat properly. It's not a hard thing. We just have to reprogram our minds to do things the proper way so that we can eat and be healthy. Okay, and that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Coach D, for educating us and enlightening us on protein and bariatric health. All right, so now the next section. I have some protein sources laid out for you, and it gives you approximately how many grams of protein based on the serving size there. So I got some options for animal proteins and then plant proteins for anyone who may be vegan, vegetarian, or just not into meat that much, okay? So you guys can take a look at those in your free time. On to meeting your protein goals. So how can we meet this protein goal since pretty high up there? All right, we can add protein with every meal and every snack. If you went through the nutrition recently for the Red Carpet Challenge, you know that protein was in every meal, and in between was protein shakes instead of snacks. So making sure you get protein with every meal. Again, Dee said that there's even protein in veggies, so making sure you're getting that as well. We want to maximize our protein shakes. I know you guys are tired of hearing about that, but the protein shakes are probably the easiest and most convenient ways to get in extra protein. It's liquid protein, so that's going to be the easiest way. So there's ways that you can maximize this. I add peanut butter powder. You could do a double scoop. You could add other things that have protein in them, things like cottage cheese, stuff like that to kind of bulk up your protein shakes. Experiment with them, play around with the flavors. Because you will be drinking these, I want it to be something that you enjoy. Got something?
Yeah, I just wanted to add too, one of the ways that I add more is I mix this along with this organic, and I love this. Trroi found this one is a little bit better because it's organic. But be careful, there's one with like a lot more sugar in it. So this one only has the 1 gram of sugar, okay? 1 gram of sugar, but it has 30 grams of protein. So I mix that along with that strawberry. You hear me? Put a little strawberry in there. So, and that way I'm getting 60 grams in one shake. Does that make sense? And then if you could double it up now, 90 grams in one shake. You do 2 of those a day along with your food, it's a high probability that you're gonna hit that protein goal. Does that make sense? So I love these, we stand by these, these are good, these are by Orgain. Now, the vanilla ones you gotta actually order on Amazon, but chocolate you can actually get in Costco. They're on sale right now.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you, Pooh. All right, everybody understand that? Mm-hmm. So just a way that you can double up and get a little bit more. And then I may do some strawberries, some blueberries that I add in there also just to give it more flavor. One, I always want to stick to stuff that you like, that tastes good. This makes it taste more like a milkshake, okay? You make it taste like a milkshake, or you can use almond milk. Almond milk is another one that I add to get that better flavor, all right? Make sure you make it where you like it, guys. This is something we're gonna be doing consistently. So you wanna make it where it tastes good. Because things that taste good and you like it, you'll do it consistently, all right? Cool?
Yes. Coach,
yeah.
There's some stuff that I left in the fridge. Can you grab those out?
Sure.
Some milk, eggs, cheese, things like that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Perfect. So that's a great way to kind of hack your protein shakes. So try that out. Let us know how you like it. We can incorporate protein bars. We do like MVP's protein bars. They're really good. Hopefully later down the line, we'll get some of those in stock here at the gym. Be careful with some of the protein bars out there because some of them do have a lot of BS in them. So if you're interested in one, please take a picture of the ingredients, send it my way, send it to one of the other coaches so we can take a look to make sure you're putting the best quality ingredients in your body, okay? Meal prepping, protein-focused foods. We preach meal prep anyways, but doing that is gonna also help you take further control of the protein in your diet. And then we have passport-approved protein snacks. All right, so let's see. As far as protein shakes, going back to that real quick, you could do like a protein milk. This one here has, let's see, how many grams of protein in it? 13 grams of protein. So using this, plus an orgain shake, plus the protein powder, like that's the way that you can kind of hack your shakes. So something like this, Paula? Where is it from? This one's from Wegmans. Fairlife, you can get it at Target, most grocery stores, Giant. Yep, I'm sure they do have lactose-free options, so yes. All right, some other things that we could do is hard-boiled eggs. They do have some pre-made already at the store. We could just grab them for people who are on the go in the mornings. Season it up a little bit. Some people add a little hot sauce to it, like jazz it up a little bit. Another great way to get quick protein in as a snack. If you don't like them, don't buy them, Linda. What's up? Yes, Paula?
I took the seasoned little tuna lunch,
Mm-hmm.
rolled some eggs, made double eggs and mixed in the tuna. It was delicious.
Yep. See, that's good. All protein. So doing things like that, mixing the tuna, making a little tuna salad. Cheese is another great source of protein, but of course don't OD it, you know, especially if you have lactose issues. But that's another way. Plus with the jerkies, we love the Chomps brand, super clean ingredients. There's another brand that I like called Primal, another clean brand. And you could even do like a little charcuterie tray. Cut up some cheese, add some of the Chomps, maybe a couple crackers or something, and just kind of give yourself a little to-go snack. And that's something you can prep 3-4 days worth of, you know, little snacks for yourself, okay? So we got the Chomps brand here. Peanut butter, another great way. You could add that into your protein shakes.
That is
doing
a game changer.
that with veggies, you know, some like, I don't know, celery, things like that. You could do it with some bananas. But again, we want to limit some of the sugars, so I'll stick more with some of the veggies. Nuts are a great option, great source of protein. Pumpkin seeds as well. Of course, I prefer you do unsalted or lightly salted. We do want to be mindful of our sodium content.
Another way you can, like if you do the unsalted or try to find sea salted, you see what I'm saying? That way it's sea, but you can also like, I would do like, put my nuts in like a little bowl, drizzle a little olive oil on it, and crack my like pink Himalayan salt or my sea salt on it. That way it stays to it. And that way you're controlling the salt intake as opposed to getting it from a store already processed into your nuts. That way you can dictate that. You see what I'm saying? So I drizzle the oil and then I shake it up.
Right.
And then you get like a good, you see what I'm saying? And I also did it to make it like a honey roasted type, but I did it with erythritol.
We don't have that on here. It's not protein.
Can you give me that box? With the monk fruit, so I'll do the olive oil again on my nuts, and then I'll take some of the monk fruit and I'll drizzle that on it, and it gives it a sweet taste. So now you have like a honey roasted type nut, and you're still getting that great protein, but not spiking your blood sugar and keeping your insulin from working. All right, so that's another option. Cool.
All right, fish is another great option. Some of these I have up here more for inspiration so you can model it after this. Some of the ingredients in this brand, as far as the like pre-flavored ones, I don't agree with, but you could make your own buffalo. Get the plain one, get a good quality buffalo sauce, clean ingredients, and you can make it on your own. So I want you to get inspiration from things like this, okay? Now, if you're in a pinch, you could use that, but again, I'd rather you make it as clean as possible. And this brand has a lot of different options. You could do plain salmon. Again, you could do like Paula does and, make an egg salad, stuff like that. Or even making your own little to-go trays. They have these pre-made, but again, I'd use cleaner ingredients. So get a pack of your tuna, maybe a clean mayo if you want to use mustard, a good quality cracker as well. And that way you can make it on your own and control what you're eating. A protein granola, be mindful of granolas. A lot of them are a lot of sugar, a lot of BS. This one's a pretty good brand. I can't vouch for their cereals, so don't venture into the cereal department. But as far as their granolas, they are great. And this one has 14 grams of protein for, let's see, a third of a cup, okay? So this one I actually got at Target. I believe they might sell it at Wegmans, but Target is where I got this one from.
They have it in Giant.
And
Giant, okay.
They also have a ratio.
Costco, yes.
Ratio has an excellent granola brand, very low in sugar, very low in the carb content, and you get a lot of protein. So it's like it's one of the things that you can eat and you won't feel bad about it. It's ratio, RATIO. You can find it in Giant.
Yep.
Ratio.
And Costco has a brand too that's low in sugar. I think it's made with more monk fruit. Erythritol, that's a granola that they have. It comes in a big container and it says like keto on the front. That way you know that's the one I was talking about. It's like an orange writing or something like that I use. And you can put that in your like Greek yogurt, do your berries in your Greek yogurt, and then that way, you're getting a bunch of protein and something that actually tastes good.
Or eat that as cereal, use your protein milk.
Yep.
Yep.
That you can use it as cereal too. Yep. Absolutely.
So you got options. One of my favorites, I love these wild chips. Coach D says this flavor is one of the best chicken and waffles. Their barbecue and spicy queso are good. What sets these apart is they're made out of chicken breast, which is really interesting. They taste good though. So I do want y'all to try these. Another great way to get some protein in and not feel as bad. You can get these at Wegmans. You can get them at Target. You can probably get them at Giant. And they do have some on Amazon as well. Okay? Let's see, did I miss anything? Nut butters. I touched base on peanut butter, but other nut butters are good as well. And then, everybody knows about the protein bites. We got a little golden girl making the protein bites. So these are another great option. There should have been a protein bite recipe in your nutrition books that you got when y'all signed on. So please dust those off, find them if they're lost, and pull out some of those protein recipes as well, okay? And if you guys need another copy, they can be purchased from us, okay? All right, and I think that's about it. Any other closing statements? Any questions from y'all?
So my wife sent me this. It's called Trroi. It looks like that. So it's the granola. Trroi. That's what it looks like. Yep. Trroi. Yep. That's a granola. That's what it looks like.
Maybe you could put that in the group.
Yeah, I'll put it in the group so y'all can see it. Costco.
Perfect. I would like to highlight some ingredients that we'd like to avoid in proteins and protein powders. Sucralose, aspartame, those are artificial sweeteners. They're inferior artificial sweeteners. Did you have anything to add about the sucralose?
Yeah, I mean, there are mixed studies of the sucralose. It's actually getting better. They're saying like it was a lot of bad press on sucralose, but for now I would stay away from it, sticking more to the like erythritols, the monk fruits, even allulose, not as bad, but kind of sticking around those as far as healthy sweeteners. And they have it as though whatever you put in sugar in, use it. It works. Like I live by it. And you can use it to sweeten a lot of things. But stick to more your monk fruits, erythritols. Like Trroi says, some people it may irritate your stomach a little bit. Try it, see. Like for me, it doesn't. It works great for me. But give it a shot. But like I said, even allulose is one that I can kind of say that I would stand by too. But
This is powder form.
Yep. It's like a sugar grain. It's just like sugar. Yep.
They do have it in liquid form as well.
Yeah.
What's your feelings on like trivia or stevia, those type of sweeteners?
Stevia's great. I just used it with the stevia. It's the taste. I don't know. Sometimes people don't like that bitter. stevia takes over the food. And again, I'm more about things we like. You know what I'm saying? I want it to taste good. And if I'm going to do it consistently, I want it to taste good. So by me doing this, I've started like years ago trying different things. I wanted to find stuff that actually tastes good. And there's a lot of substitutions for a lot of things, guys. Only thing I haven't found any substitution for is French fries. All right. One of the things I did leave out, I meant to bring, was Siete has a, and we're going to do another one about snacks that are good too in the next couple months. But Siete has these almond flour tortillas that you can buy at Wegmans. It's Siete. They're a Latino family that were tired of their family dying from diseases, diabetes, so they came up with a bunch of healthy products. And I'm so excited for them. I had been using their products for a while now, and they just got bought out by Coca-Cola, bought their product for like $100 million. So, I mean, I'm really happy for them. Because it's a healthy substitute. They have chips, they have tortilla chips that are grain-free. Salsas. They have, tacos, shells. They have all kind of products that, again, I stand by because the ingredients are good. It's more almond flours, things like that, okay?
All right, another ingredient I like to avoid at all costs.
Yes. Costco, oh, they got them in Costco now? Okay. Costco, Wegmans has them now. Costco now has them. I didn't know they were in Costco. Great.
Starbucks sell them too.
Yeah, it's all the
small bags,
They do have the small bags of chips for Siete.
Oh,
Siete,
yeah.
Siete. So if you're looking for good snacks, from their chips to their tortillas, like I said, they're grain-free. They're not even made with corn. But they're a good way if you want some chips, at least. And then their chips, what I love about it is like avocado oil, potatoes, sea salt. That's the ingredients. See, again, we want y'all to stick to, Trroi always talked about 5 ingredients or less. And you being able to know I know what that is. Like, I know what sea salt is. I know what potatoes are. Whole foods. Right, Mom? Yes. Whole food, stuff you know where it came from. I know where a potato came from. Does that make sense? So as we're growing, I want you to start looking at being able to identify the ingredients in your stuff. What's the other one I showed y'all?
Simple Mills.
Simple Mills. No,
Yeah.
Is it Simple Mills?
Simple Mills.
Simply Made. I think it's Simply Made, but let me.
Simply Made. I think that's what it's called. It's another brand that I stand by. Everything in it, I know where it came from. So they have crackers, cookies.
Simple Meals.
Simple Mills.
Simple Mills. That's another one. Great products. They sell them in Wegmans. They're in Giant. Target.
Of course, Amazon.
Yeah, so they got like graham crackers and cookies and things like that. You know, of course, those are the things we're saying stay away from. But if you have to have it, that's a great alternative. All right?
Yep. All right, so another ingredient we want to avoid at all costs for both men and women in here is soy. Soy has phytoestrogen. Nia, what's the question? Himalayan pink salt.
Yes.
Soy, it has phytoestrogen in it, which mimics our estrogen levels. In fact, a lot of prisons use it to kind of help mellow out their inmates because the estrogen changes their temperament. People who ate a lot of soy in the school systems, there was a lot of soy in the foods at one point. There's a lot of man boobs, things like that. I don't want any of that for any of y'all. Even women, the estrogen levels mess with our cycles. If you eat a lot of soy, it can mess up your ovulation.
Yep.
So things like that, I want you to avoid because I want you to be in control of your body, not the ingredients you're putting in your body, okay? So we're avoiding soy mostly at all costs if you can. For our vegans, that might be a little bit harder, all right? Hydrolyzed oils, again, just taking it out of its natural state. You want it to be in its natural state. Excess sugars, we already mentioned some alternatives. Question?
I wanted to go back to you talking about the soy.
Mm-hmm.
So is tofu only soy based, or can you get non-soy?
It's in that area.
I believe tofu is just soy. I don't think they make non-soy
it's soy.
tofu.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing with tempeh.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Excess sugars. Of course, y'all know we preach to y'all to limit sugars as much as possible for your fat loss journeys because that's counterbalancing the work we're putting in here. Okay? So limiting those sugars, artificial flavors, and colors. Okay? Avoiding those at all costs. Now, disclaimer, I have it at the bottom. If you have any medical conditions like kidney disease, liver disease, gastrointestinal issues, please consult your doctor first about your protein intake.
Please.
We want you to get what's the best for you. And this is good general knowledge, but everybody has their own individual needs, so please consult your doctors.
And we're not nutritionists. Again,
That
so
part.
understand these are all suggestions. Okay, all suggestions. Like she's saying, very important. Please, if you're in any medication, under any doctor care, please run everything past your doctor. Most likely going to tell you it's okay, but before you do, please run it past. Because sometimes it can counteract with the medication you're taking. And we never want it to, counteract and go against what you're doing. All right?
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna open up the floor for questions. Any questions? Okay, we covered it that well. Well, if you guys are interested in a snack, oops. No, Ange.
So to piggyback on the tofu question, so Coach Millie said that she pulled up something that was a soy free.
It has like 4 ingredients in it.
Good. Okay.
Maybe we can put that in the group too, but I was just asking just because of the variety that we want to accomplish the goals. And also, I know a lot of women were concerned about soy, but also men have to be concerned about it as well. Because I know that I've known people who have, the vegetarian or vegan diet that had overdone it and had, got nasty or had great breast tissue men. So that is something for men to be concerned about too.
Of course.
Not doing too much soy-based products.
Yep.
I understand that's Dr. Savage, if you didn't know.
Dr. Savage.
Yeah, so we definitely want to listen to that. We
Yep.
appreciate you, Doc.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Again, those phytoestrogen levels mimicking our body's estrogen levels.
Right.
So, want to avoid that. If you guys are interested in a snack demonstration kind of like this, we'd be happy to do it. So just let us know if you guys felt like this was valuable and you want to help with the snacks as well. I'm going to open up the floor for samples. I'm going to have someone in the back making protein shakes. Was a question? Okay. So we have some protein shake. We have some protein shakes that will be
Archer
sampled.
is another brand. Archer, very good.
We have some protein shakes that will be made and sampled out over by, the check-in area. So please give us your feedback on the protein powders. It's something new in the works, so give us your feedback on the flavor, taste, consistency, all that good stuff.
Yeah, these are some powders we're trying. Maybe some Passport branded products coming soon. So just really let us know we're testing some things, whereas though we may be moving to, so we'll see.
Does creatine have protein or creatine is creatine?
No, creatine's creatine.
Creatine's creatine. Yep.
Brandy.
I made my first smoothie with the vanilla.
Ooh, how was it? What's the review?
Let's just say it didn't make it 10 minutes.
It was that
That is the fastest I have ever drank. Even with the Prestige, it took me a while.
Yeah.
It tastes really good. And I have vanilla. And I still have some Premier, and I mixed it like he does. I want to get some of that.
So just know, guys, me and Trroi, we tried a lot of proteins. And we were looking for clean products and ones that actually taste good. Okay, so it took a while to really find a brand. And we had a partnership with a company that we discontinued because their product wasn't as clean. And, as far as it tastes good. It did taste good, but.
It's not too sweet. That's
Yeah.
another thing. That's one thing my mom, she couldn't do because she had fat, but gastric bypass.
Right.
She would throw it right up.
Yes.
Too sweet. It
Too
is
sweet.
sweet.
Right.
That one is a nice little.
And this is with stevia. So that's made with stevia. So that's the good part about it. So again, you're not getting that added sugar. A lot of proteins, to make them taste good, they put a bunch of sugar in them. A bunch. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what we wanted to negate. Like, we didn't want a bunch of sugar in it. And Trroi is very heavy on making sure all of it is clean products. Clean ingredients. We know what they are. You can read them. We know what they are. And that's key, guys. What you're putting in your body, that's who you are. All right? So we want to really start paying attention to really the ingredients that are going into our bodies. Look at that stuff. That processed stuff we're buying, I believe, my personal belief is where all our diseases are coming from. And I think it's all planned. It's all planned by the government and everybody to keep us on medication. Okay? It's all in the doctors, and it's all a circle. But we can stop that in our community. Okay? We can stop that.
Yep. Nia?
Oh, someone asked, will a list be provided of all the items discussed?
So I will send the link for this document in the group me. If you're not in the group me, let me know, and I can get it to you. Okay? So I'm going to open up the floor for samples. Do I have somebody on protein shake duty?
Yep.
Perfect. There's a variety of milks in the back. We have almond milk and lactose-free milk, and now to the Fairlife protein milk. So come on up if you want to try some stuff. Let me know.
Yep.
All right.
I want to try it.
Please do.